Old cotton mill. It's right across the street from the jail. Wow.
Just forewarning, when you're inside, the floor is horrible and there are pieces of barbed wire in certain areas that are just laying around, so be very careful, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, this room's crazy. So this is like an old cotton factory. You hear music? That's because he's down there playing the piano. Look at this old stuff. Oh my gosh. Some of this stuff's really old. Look at this old wheelbarrow. Some of the stuff in here is really old. Who there knows what the heck this thing is? This floor is like all deformed in different directions. Don't fall on me. No, I won't. Old ass piano. Think it still has a note? Let's see if it still plays, guys. Nope. It definitely looks like no one comes in here ever. Like there's no beer bottles or soda. This place is creepy. Look at these stairs. Look at this whole thing. Is there any cool stuff or is it just big empty?
That's just a big fucking bunch of stuff. They're pretty sturdy, Clay. I think they got metal on them or something. Yeah, there's like metal inside the steps.
Things I do for YouTube.
Yeah, see, they look like they got like nice.
All right. Wow.
Their building got some pretty good shape.
Yeah, they were made back in the day from good wood.
Put some light in here if you want.
Wow.
Or it's better off dark, right?
Yeah, it's fine. My flashlight lights it up pretty good.
Okay. Whole nother thing.
Little train set. Oh, fuck. Hello? Spooky as hell up here, guys.
Oh, there he is. I thought you fell through the ceiling, Clay.
Huh? No, I've been up here. This place is creepy. This place is creepy as hell.
Alright, so I turned the camera off for a second so I can get my light out because it's getting dark and upstairs here. I have to have a light so you guys can see everything.
Look at this old cash register.
Wow, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's an old cash register. And maybe I don't know what that is. Print receipts, maybe?
Huh.
Old cash register.
I'm gonna wipe my lens off. It's...
I wonder if that opens the drawer. This
Oh.
was closed. Oh,
I don't think you're going to close that.
I bet this opened.
Something. Or maybe this was for credit cards. And he'd run paper through there? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, look at that. You're right. Clay.
Maybe.
That is what it is.
So clearly this place is really old. So there is an old cash register on the ground.
Don't fall, guys.
Wow. Think there's any money stuff in there?
Oh, hell no. I already found an empty wallet.
Yeah, empty.
Is it really?
Empty.
Oh, wow.
Watch that right there. Look, that's a whole bunch straight through.
Oh man, these steps are really sketchy, guys. All that and the last one's missing. We've not been on this side yet. What the heck? Some kind of old pump? Looks like some kind of old pump or something. What the heck is this? Oh shit. The floorboard's real loose right there. Tube meter? What the heck? Definitely don't want to go down that way. Got a bunch of bricks. Little, is that a bunny? Easter bunny? So this is an old cotton factory, I think it was. There's barbed wire everywhere. Wow, look at that old cotton tree or something. Look at that. Why is that just hanging on the wall? Is it like one of their first ones or something? I don't know. But the floor is given out in a lot of places. There's just tons of old stuff here. It's not like it's been recent. This stuff is old. I've been to a lot of abandoned places and you can tell people go there, empty soda bottles or beer bottles. But this place looks like it's just been left alone. It's really creepy. That upstairs is really creepy. It looks like there's lots of old like tools and equipment. I don't know what half this stuff is, but it's still really neat. It's neat to check out these old buildings. And then the wood. I mean, this thing will probably sit for another 100 years if they let it. I don't know how it got deformed the way it has, like the whole floor like goes down and up and down. Like the whole thing's just been crushed a little bit. But overall, it's pretty neat. And there are a couple, it looks like little like houses on the property. But like honestly, maybe, I don't know if this was back when they had slaves. I don't think it was that old. But like they made the workers stay there, or the workers could if they wanted. So we're gonna go check that out too, guys. All right, let's go check out the other two little buildings on the property. I'll lead, follow me, I'll lead. Pretty big crawl space under there. Wonder how many things were dropped down there in the day and still down there because they just left it. So let's go check out the other properties on this land. That would be really cool. Clean this up, give it a nice varnish, and put it in a room with birds or something. That actually would look really cool. I want that. See, out of all this stuff here, guys, that's what I want. This piece of wood. Let's go check out the rest of the property. So there's the outside. See, we went to that level and the top level. I wonder if this was ever something you can go into. I bet you it was back in the day. Is that a window? No, everything's boarded up. You can't see anything in there. That's just the regular level. All right, let's check some of this other stuff out. See, there's that little building there, and another one over there. It's all on this property. What I want to do is go in this little room here and run the REM pod. The REM pod, because you should have already seen the video in the gel across the street. I ran it in there and it went crazy. I mean, I've never had to do those kinds of things. And I'm really curious if it's going to do it like all over on this property. Because I've done it at home, I've ran it at many locations, and it's never went crazy. It went crazy in the gel. So I'm just curious if it'll do that everywhere around here. Let's find out. All right, we're not going to go in this one. This just looks too sketchy. But we got our REM pod there. We're going to zero it. We're going to set it to its best setting. Now in the prison, or in the gel, this thing went crazy. I mean, it went crazy right away. You guys can already see it's not doing nothing. We're no longer in the gel, where I believe lots of people have died. Some people were hung in there, and I believe it also gave life. 1 or 2 children were born in that gel. You can see this is on. Watch. See? And I'm getting nothing from it. Nothing. But in the gel, it went crazy. What's that? Old coffee maker. We can leave it there for a minute, but as you can see, it's not doing anything. That's the normal. That's how it does it in my house. That's how it does it in every time I've ever done it. That's what I get out of it. When I went to a prison, I believe it was the Brushy Mountain prison, 2 times, 3 times in the prison, it went and then stopped. I think the highest it went to is green, which is the lowest of all. There's 5 of them, and it would light up green and it'd stay there for about 10 seconds, and that was amazing. I've never had it do that. It's always been like this. So when I was in the Brushy Mountain prison, and it lit up, it was really great. It was awesome. And I was really happy with that. But now I come here, and in the gel across the street, that thing went crazy. And as you can see, it's not that. Hasn't went off once since we set it up here. So I'm really excited to get back over to that gel, spend the night there, do some alone challenges in it, and see what happens. That's why I said it looked like a church. It looked like it might have been a church. I think this was a church. Right here's a little podium or stand. It's up about a foot. Would have stood right there. Isn't that cool? You see the churches today, and they're huge, huge buildings. They're works of art. But the fact of the matter is, they all started from stuff like this. A little one in the middle of a town. I don't see any old crosses or anything. So it may not have been a church, but I'm thinking it was. Yeah, it's a booby trap. If there was anything in here of big interest, I would go in. But we could see in here, there's no hiding spots. There's nothing anywhere we can't see. So I really see any point to take the chance of this. Nah, screw it. Oh man. This thing does not feel strong. But we are officially in it. Look, there's like an old stand for a book. So yeah, this was probably a church. Pretty cool. We are officially in it. Now we are officially leaving because we can see everywhere. There's nothing hidden anywhere. Oh. Let's close the door. There's the old factory we were just in, cotton factory. The gel's across the street. Looks like a little house of some sort and a church. And my guess is if this was a church, that was probably the house for the priest, pastor, whoever to stay in. Well, I hope you liked this little video. This is more or less just a little tour. I didn't do any spirit box or anything like that because really the gel's why I'm here. This was just across the street and we thought it'd be really nice to show you because it's so old. Shows the history of the town. The fact that they leave them standing is pretty cool. Especially that little church and the factory over here. The fact that they're leaving them up is really neat. This grass is definitely mowed. It's kept up. So they're obviously proud of the fact that it's still standing. So it's really cool. Let's get back over to the gel. Get ready for our nighttime visit. Our lone challenges. We're going to get into solitaire, which Jody said solitaire is crazy. Every time he goes in there, some weird stuff happens. And judging by what we've experienced so far, I would say I can count on that being true. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this little tour video. I'm Clayton with Time to Play TV. Please check out my videos. If you enjoyed this little tour, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on the next adventure. And don't forget, no matter where you are, no matter what location, no matter how good or bad, there's always time to play. Let's go.